Hello everyone, welcome to another topic of biochemistry nutrition. Today we are going to talk about one of the vitamin B complexes, that is vitamin B9. The vitamin B9 is also known as folic acid or folate. Now let us discuss about various sources of vitamin B9. The various sources of vitamin B9, the sources which are rich in vitamin B9 are yeast, green leafy vegetables, moderate amount of vitamin B9 is found in cereal, pulses and oil seeds. However, the milk here is very poor in vitamin B9. Now let us discuss about recommended daily allowance of vitamin B9. So in adults it is about 200 microgram per day, whereas in the pregnancy it is about 400 microgram per day, whereas in the lactation it is 300 microgram per day. Now let us discuss about the various biological actions or functions of the vitamin B9. The vitamin B9 itself is not acting, but its coenzyme, that is tetrahydrofolic acid, acts as various function. So the folic acid is converted to tetrahydrofolic acid, which is a coenzyme of folate, and it is actively involved in one carbon metabolism, that means transfer or methylation reactions. So it helps in synthesis of nitrogenous bases in the DNA and RNA. So mainly in the synthesis of DNA and RNA, there is significant role of folic acid. Now let us discuss about various deficiency of folic acid. So what are the causes of deficiency of folic acid? One is pregnancy, because in pregnancy there is metabolical demand, so there is deficiency of folic acid. So in normally there is 200 microgram per day, and in pregnancy if the same consumption is continued, then obviously there will be deficiency, because in the pregnancy the required amount of vitamin B9 is 400 microgram per day. Another one of the causes of deficiency of folic acid is defective absorption. Defective absorption is found in Spure and celiac disease, or in the resection of the jejunum. The deficiency may occur in the intake of certain drugs like phenytoin, sulfonamide or methotrexate, in hemolytic anemia or diuretic deficiency, or in the folate trap. In those three conditions there could be the deficiency of folate. So now let us discuss about various manifestations that occurs when there is deficiency of vitamin B9. What are the various signs and symptoms? One is in the blood. There could be macrocytic anemia, megaloblastic anemia, or there could be the hypersegmented polymorphonuclear cell. There could be the manifestation of the glossitis. In the laboratory finding, we see the increased homocysteine level, but the methylmalonic acid is normal. So in the labs you see there is increased homocysteine, but the methylmalonic acid level is normal in B9, folic acid deficiency. This you should remember very well, because it helps to differentiate the deficiency of folic acid and deficiency of vitamin B12. I will discuss this in separate chapter. So I would like you to remember this. In the vitamin B9 deficiency, there will be the increased amount of homocysteine, whereas there will be the normal level of methylmalonic acid. So other various manifestations, there could be the birth defect, there could be the neural tube defect like spinal bifida if there is folic acid deficiency. So there should be the supplementation of the maternal folic acid at least 1 month prior to the conception and during early pregnancy. So it will reduce the risk of neural tube defects. So we discussed brief introduction of the vitamin B9, various sources, recommended daily allowance, biological action or functions, the deficiency of folate, in which we discuss about various causes and manifestation of deficiency of folic acid. This much for today. Thank you.